Estaba grabando desde el celular y no pude hacerlo, así que me pasé al computador. Hello guys, how are you?
Hello, teacher.
How are you, man?
Se llamaba ¿Dónde está el piloto? ¿Recuerdan? Todavía no sabemos dónde está el piloto. Yo pregunto aquí en Colombia, ¿dónde está el presidente?
Hello.
¿Dónde está el presidente? No sé si está en Dubái, en Quita, o montando en el Coquelet. Nadie sabe. Por eso el mandadero de Peñalosa.
What do you think, Herman? What is happening now with the context of Colombia? Okay, today is 10 November 2020. Hello, can you hear me? Why don't you talk? I would like to hear if you talk. You can say something. Okay, you don't have microphone. What about Alejandra? Alejandra Garrido. What about Laura Valentina?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, how are you? How are you? Laura Valentina.
Dime qué pena, es que se escucha todo raro.
How are you?
Fine. Thank you. And you?
I'm fine. What about you, Lilia? Lilia Barreto. Lilia Barreto.
Hello, teacher.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Germán Felipe.
Eh, yes, prof.
What do you think about the situation now that is happening in Colombia?
Mm, pues no, la verdad, sí, ves. ¿Cómo me explico? Mm,
What? ¿Qué dijiste? Germán.
Voy, teacher. Pues yo opino que, pues no, o sea, in the days passenger set of Colombia was joined.
De... No te entendí nada.
Pues, o sea que, ¿qué tal? O sea que, pues, hay muchos, o sea, pues, en esta situación que estamos pasando, pues, se ve mucha corrupción aún más con las cuestiones, pues, que están pasando pues, anteriormente, con lo que pasó de los 70 millones, que, pues, que se quedó ahí, perdido, realmente, pues, no se dieron, pues, a la tarea de cómo buscar la solución.
Pero no fueron 70, fueron 70.000.
O 70.000, bueno, algo así, bueno, es que no me acuerdo muy bien la cifra.
70.000 millones.
Entonces,
Y otros 900
sí,
millones del ministro de Defensa y así.
entonces pues estamos en un país lastimosamente pues de mucha corrupción que pues
Lo digo
nos está
porque
afectando.
veo que tienes la foto de la bandera al revés.
Sí, señor.
Entonces quería preguntar por qué. O sea, a ver si estabas enterado de la situación. Ah, ok.
Pues,
Y lo más
ujú.
posible es que, lo más posible es que las próximas elecciones también se las vayan a robar.
Pero pues como, o sea, nosotros como jóvenes verdaderamente pues ya, pues yo pienso así, ¿no? Pues que tenemos que salir a votar, porque si, o sea, si nosotros pues no votamos, si como empiezan a decir como, ay, no, no, es como el domingo, entonces pues ahorita voy, o pues me va a comer, entonces pues lastimosamente pues no vamos a tener un cambio.
Ok. Yes, I agree. I agree with you. I think that is the truth. Everything that you mentioned, it is true. I think Colombia is full of corruption. Um, the president is now having vacations. He's traveling with our money. But I think that the people need to wake up. I think that we are asleep. Creo que la gente está muy dormida, demasiado. And that's why they do whatever they want. Por eso que ellos hacen lo que quieren con nosotros. So I think that corruption it starts with us. La corrupción empieza con nosotros mismos. That's what I believe. Eso es lo que yo creo. Robinson dice, I think it is that there is talk of corruption, but we as people seek for our day to day to take advantage of something sneaking into Transmilenio. Sí, es correcto. Digamos que eh, el presidente o ellos son simplemente un reflejo de lo que somos como sociedad. Digamos que nosotros culpamos mucho de pronto siempre al político porque pues obviamente se robó que una cantidad de dinero, que mataron, que hicieron de todo. Pero ellos son un producto de nosotros mismos. Nosotros escogemos ese tipo de personas y digamos que la misma sociedad, ellos vienen de las mismas escuelas que ustedes, que yo. Ellos nacieron en el mismo país, se educaron igual que nosotros, así que digamos que todos venimos de lo mismo. Tal vez si Germán fuera el presidente también estaría haciendo actos de corrupción o incluso yo. No sabemos. Lo más probable es que sí, porque nacimos en una sociedad corrupta donde hacer trampa está visto como que el abeja es el que, mejor dicho, esta sociedad es del que el que es más abeja es el más inteligente, por decirlo así. El que le da en la cabeza al otro es el más inteligente, el que le quita la plata al otro sin darse cuenta es esa abeja, ese es inteligente. Entonces, si nosotros no cambiamos esa mentalidad, pues creo que vamos a seguir así. Ok, eso era como para empezar así como motivarlos a hablar, ya que veo que casi nunca hablan en esta clase. De esta hora veo que casi no les gusta hablar. Entonces, sí, se llama malicia indígena, sí, así es. Hoy vamos a ver un poco de cómo se filman las películas. Entonces quiero
Hi, this is JP
por
Morgan.
favor pongan mucho cuidado pues al video que les voy a poner. Está con subtítulos para que puedan entender, ¿ok?
Today on the sidelines, we're going to go through Richard's lab. We're going to see every step of how color film and black and white film are processed. We'll see it right from the beginning to the end, so you know exactly where your film goes when you set it off to the lab. So let's get started, see what we can do. Everybody needs lights, and we're giving away 2 lights from F&B this month. So get over to thesidelines.com/giveaway and sign up to win. We're here at Richard Photo Lab. I've always wanted to come to this place and see how they process our film. So here we are, and this is
Albany, nice to meet you.
Tell us what's here, and I mean, we've seen our film here, but never been here before, so.
Yeah, well, we're Pro Lab. We've been in business for about 50 years. We scan and print photographers' work. We work with photographers all around the world.
So what we want to do today is just see the step-by-step process as it goes through the entire lab and just see it come out the other end.
Perfect, let's get back there.
Let's go.
We just got all the film boxes for the day, so our team is unpackaging all the film and is about to write up all the orders to put them into production. We're double checking their count to make sure we have all the rolls. We don't want to lose any rolls. We need to make sure that we have everything. So that's what we're doing here. All right, so once we get to processing, the processors are going to sort the film between color and black and white because we have 2 different darkrooms for that. So they sort the film and then they will put it onto racks. They prep the film on racks because obviously everything has to be done in the darkroom, but they prep it outside.
Okay, so this is what it means to prep the film here?
Yeah, so what's really important in this process is applying the twin check sticker. So all film has a twin check sticker. That's what's going to align it with the actual order that it comes with. Because right now you don't see any order. So the only thing that is telling us what order it comes from is the twin check sticker. This is really, really important because it keeps all the film organized throughout the lab. Something that we're really proud of is that we use dip and dunk processors. A lot of labs still use pull-through machines that can damage your film. And you know, it might be quicker to process your film that way, but it's not the best way to process your film. We use dip and dunk processors. That means that your film is literally dipping into a dunk tank, and it's only touching the chemistry the entire time. It's not touching anything else.
I'm going to sneak in the magic door here. Okay, so this is going into where the film's actually dipped and dunked.
Yes,
right?
it is. It's being dipped and dunked right now.
Here I am, in the development area. Imagine that. So this is Bill. Bill used to work at AIM forever ago. He processed a ton of my film, but now he works here.
Bill's actually the one to talk to with this because he really built this thing.
So we open the film, hang it here, all the rolls, check everything. Of course, we can't do it visually because we have no vision. It's perfectly black, perfectly dark. And so then we have to touch. We touch and feel. So we touch every roll and every rack, and touch the flags to make sure the speed is indicated. This is a normal rack. It's not a push or a pull. We check the replenishment flags. We touch all the film across. It's hanging here. You have to make believe that that's happening. Touch everything, because if there's a weight on the bottom of it, it's set perfectly.
It should all be just in line.
Just uniform.
So you can tell that if it's like out of
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Replacement sensors, right?
Yeah.
And so we touch to make sure everything's okay, and then we wrap our arms around all this film that's here and make sure everything's perfect by running them under. On 120 film, there's paper. So if you don't hug every rack, that paper might be hanging down.
Might have something hanging on
And it's
there.
not clearance in the machine. So you have to make sure that this is all perfect before you put it in. So once the operators perform that, he'll then take it, he knows this whole rack is set and perfect. So he take the rack out like this and put it in. And this is a preloaded position. can see that it says which flags indicate which. These are replenishing flags that make sense.
The proximity sensor is right underneath here. It's a little metal magnet. And when this little metal bar passes underneath it, it tells, right now this is a normal roll of 35 millimeter and it just needs to replenish. So it's just going to replenish. But if you need to plus stop, plus 2 stops, or minus stop, you put this sensor, can I move it here? If I move that sensor right here, see right there, this is going to go underneath the plus 2 stop, and that means it's going to be in the chemistry a lot longer to be able to give that plus 2 stop processing.
So the dump counter says really that nothing touches the film at any time. And it's just dropping down, weights are on the bottom of the film, and it's just sitting in the chemistry. The agitation is happening by bubbles, there's nitrogen in the developer, and there's air in all the secondary chemistry. This film is past the point where it's like sensitive.
Yeah.
Therefore, we can shoot, we can have lights on and see this happen. But very few people actually see this process.
Yeah.
Because we're busy running film. But it's for a prescribed amount of time each tank, and then it moves to the next tank.
So developer and then bleach.
And then bleach, and then there's a wash. And then it washes off bleach, and it sits there, and then it moves into the fixed tank, where the fixer removes the silver from the film. And then it moves into a wash tank, where the film is cleaned. And then to a final rinse, or sort of photo solution, wetting agent, which assures a clean and very drying process.
Yep.
And there it goes into the space between the film process and wet section and dark section, where which allows it to pass from dark to light, and that enters dryer.
So what's the time frame from going into developer to dry film at the other end? About an hour.
And we're fortunate to have a lot of film. So a lot of film makes a very healthy mess.
Yeah, makes it a better process.
Absolutely. This developer has been the same developer that I've run for the last 10 years.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. We just keep adding a little bit more. We measure exactly how much film goes in, indicate that by little flags around the rack, and then a precise amount of developer and all the other chemistry is added to compensate for the amount of chemistry used by that rack.
So it's almost like an aged developer. It is. It's really interesting. It's like a good wine. Developer's going to be aged. That's incredible.
So after processing, we head to the dryer area, and this is where the film, is drying, and we take it out and hang it up on the rack here, and we inspect it for any issues. This is when we're actually first going to visually see the frame.
Yeah, after process.
Yeah, and so we're going to see if there were any issues that we need to alert the photographer about. Then and there, blank rolls. Huge.
Do you actually call the photographer or email them?
Oh, yeah, we called them. Or, if we saw X-ray damage all over the film, or if we saw, drastically underexposed negatives.
So this is the case. When we were inside and we saw the racks going through chemistry, then as it left that washing process, it went into this dryer, and then bring it out here on the scene.
Yeah, so they take it out right here. It's still in the dryer, so it's not going to come out right now. But then we will hang it up here and inspect that, like I said, for any issues. We'll then grab the twin check to make sure that we grab all the twin checks from the same order, put them in a box, and then get them ready for scanning. Should we head out to the scanners now?
Yep, to the scanners we go.
Awesome.
Actually, I'll follow you.
That way.
To the scanners we go. I'll follow Albany this way. Yeah, here we go.
So these are our scanners. We have our Frontier scanners over here. And then we have our Noritsu scanners over there.
So tell me why you choose one or the other.
Unfortunately, our answer is that it's really your personal preference. You need to do the testing and figure out which one you like better. I can tell you the technical differences, and this is an older technology. The Frontier. Yeah, it's an older technology, so we scan one frame at a time. So it is slower. Takes a little bit more time. Whereas with the Noritsu scanner, you can kind of see from here. But they actually do a pre-scan, and you get to see 6 images on the screen at a time. So it's a little bit more consistent that way.
So you compare them one to the other.
Exactly, you're not just scanning one frame at a time. Also, the files that it produces just hold up a lot better when you're trying to print. If your aim is to print, then we always recommend the Noritsu scanner. Because you really can print those a lot quicker. We've seen people do 30 by 40 prints from a medium scan from 120 negative, which is just awesome. We really couldn't get that kind of quality from the scanner.
From the Frontier.
Yeah.
My biggest question for you about scanning, and I asked you this up front, is how can you communicate with the lab in a way that allows the operator to give you an outcome that you would like to have and see?
Communication is key. Communication is key. That is picked up and shipped. This is our big shipping area. Our shipping area has really been the size of this. And so once we were able to move to Valencia, we had so much more space. And so many packages, so much film. Own shipping area and the shipping carrier picks up every day. It's very efficient.
Give us your lab information.
So RichardPhotoLab.com will give you all of our no S. Right, RichardPhotoLab.com. Check out our blog while you're there. Tons of shooting films, starting to shoot film, lab relationship, all that communication. And then our Instagram is really huge. Photolab, just Richard Photolab, and we just.
Hi everyone, I'm Shaylin. Today we're going to be talking about writing a stellar plot twist. Something a lot of writers It's not easy. An amazing plot twist can be the thing that readers never forget. It can be the thing that blows their minds. But at the same time, if a plot twist falls flat or is predictable, it can drag the entire book down. Plot twists, especially plot twists at the end of the book, or really radical, game-changing plot twists, kind of can make or break an entire story. So what is a plot twist? You probably know already. You've probably encountered plenty of them. But essentially, it's a radical change that just completely upends our expectation of where the story is going. This can be anything from a dramatic and unexpected character completely shifts the chain of events, or it could be a reveal that completely changes our perception about what was going on behind the scenes. You especially see plot twists in genres like thriller or horror, but they're present in pretty much. A twist could be something like a character is something that seemed unimportant turned out to be crucial, or the conflict wasn't what the protagonist even before we get into a couple tips, just so you know, I will be bringing in a couple examples, but I won't spoil anything in this video. So see me talking about that you plan to read. Don't worry, I won't spoil anything, but I will leave a link in the description with over 70 examples that you can check out if you want more. So that said, let's get the first tip is if you really want to have a plot, start brainstorming twists, and then discard. If it comes to mind quickly, it's probably too obvious. I won't say what book, but there's a book. It's actually known for its plot twist. Like this is what people know the book for. It's actually also the book. And I read this book, it was actually for a book club that I was in. When I read the back jacket, I immediately guessed what the plot was. Like it was that clear to me just from the summary. And just from the summary, I'm not good at guessing plot. Normally, I will never see twist coming. I'm really not good at coming. So if I predict the plot twist, then you know it's quite obvious. And I was completely right. That's exactly what the twist was. It felt like such an obvious outcome to me that I didn't even need to read the book to see that this is what the twist was going to be. It was the most obvious and inherent twist, and just from the book's concept. This is something you want to avoid. That's why a lot of the time the first ideas that come to mind need to be discarded because they're probably also the first ideas reader's mind. Second tip is probably the most one, and that's to use foreshadowing. We've got an entire video on foreshadowing with a bunch of different that you can use. So I'll leave a link to that in the cards. But foreshadowing is key anytime your story upends the. Think of foreshadowing as a way to build credibility so that when the reader looks back, they'll go, I should have seen that coming. That makes sense. The goal really with any plot twist is that as soon as the reader gets to the plot twist, they go, I should have seen this coming. This is so obvious. This is so obvious. But they didn't. That's really the goal, is for it to seem obvious in retrospect, but completely unpredictable. There's a really great twist at the end. There's a really great twist at the end. Us by Jordan Peele. This is a horror movie. It's one of my favorite horror movies. I knew there was a twist going into this movie. Friends I was watching this movie. Friends I was watching. This movie has a really good twist. So I was like, okay, I know there's a plot twist, and I've already seen a film by this director, so maybe I'll catch on. I did not see it coming. Completely got me. It was definitely that kind of magic combination of ingredients where as soon as I got to the plot twist, I looked back like, of course, and I started thinking of all the little details, and they all clicked together, and I was like, oh, that meant that, should have seen it from that, but I didn't see it, because the film was smarter than me. But the reason that this twist works so well is because people didn't just throw in a curveball and then expect us to all be shocked. What he did was reveal the truth of the story he'd been telling all along. This really is, I think, often the key to a good plot twist. At the end of the movie, he didn't change the story. It was just our understanding of the story that changed. If you drastically change your story, it might not make sense. Sometimes it's not about changing either the reader or the antagonist's understanding. The next tip is to subtly plant misdirection. Red herrings, aka something in the story that diverts the reader's attention, in conjunction with foreshadowing. However, you do have to be quite subtle and careful. Remember, when you're using a red herring, if the red herring is actually irrelevant to the plot, the reader will feel kind of cheated. A red herring can distract the reader from a plot twist, and it's super valid technique in doing that. But if the red herring plays no role in the story other than being there as a distraction, it'll feel divisive, and the reader might feel a little cheated. The red herring still needs to belong in the story other than misdirection, so that the reader is distracted by something that still should be there. Tip 4 is to stay logical. Of course you can make the most wild, unbelievable plot twist possible if you completely forego logic. Plot twists are great as long as they make sense. Like I said earlier, plot twists need to make sense in retrospect. And if you forego logic, this probably won't happen. Sometimes writers get so caught up in creating the wildest twist possible, they forget that the twist has to have logical consistency. And along with that, you need to stay in character. Even if the real version of the character is incongruous with the reader's perception of the character up until the plot. Characters are often the vehicles for someone in the story isn't we thought they were actually the killer. Cool betrayals like that can make great. For example, the plot twist at the end of the first season of The Good Place is a great example of a plot twist that is really effective and also our perception of a certain. But in order to pull off a plot twist like this, the reality of the character needs to be the character acts just to make us characters. It's probably not going to be very effective. All of the motivations still need to line up, even if they aren't what we thought they were. Tip 6 is to remember that payoff is just as important. A lot of the time with plot twists, we talk so much about the setup, that we kind of forget that the payoff is just as important. If there isn't adequate for the consequence, it's going to fall flat. It's going to fall flat after the initial. Remember, a plot twist isn't just a moment. It's a sharp change in the story's direction, which means we need to actually see the effect of that change. And finally, tip number 7 is to elevate the unimportant. This is a fantastic technique, especially if you're writing a series of a lot of time. An object, a detail, piece of information that seems very minor to the point that reader's not really going to actually being crucial. There's a great example of this in the Mistborn trilogy by Brandon Sanderson. If you've read the series, you know what I'm referring to. Where there's an object in the story that is meaningless. You really don't think much of it, and then it's revealed at a certain point that this object is actually of great importance, played great in the plot line up until this point. It's one of my favorite plots. It's not something that I ever being important. It was just there. It all made so much sense as soon as we got. So especially if you have a lot of time, if you got multiple books, use these little details in book 1 actually be really important details by the time you get to book. This is a great way to have long-term payoff in a series. So that is how to write a plot twist, film or show or any piece of media has your favorite. Let me know in the comments without spoiling anyone who might be watching. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any new writing, editing, and publishing tips every Tuesday and Friday. Until next time. Bye.
Okay, guys. I want you to go to Jamboard. I'm going to give you the link. And give me a second. Fuck, can you share my screen? Okay. So today is 10th of November. I can share my screen. Chicos, vamos a escribir una historia, ¿vale? No sé, me confirman si pueden entrar. Vamos entre todos a hacer un trabajo colaborativo y vamos a empezar a escribir una historia. Entonces, yo voy a empezar con la primera parte, ¿vale? So, the plot is about a man that has lived all his life in hospital. Y ustedes van a continuar, ¿vale? Necesito que todos hagan por lo menos un pedazo de la historia.
Vale, profe.
Entonces, la trama es acerca de un hombre que ha vivido toda su vida en un hospital y su nombre es Carlos. Y otro va a seguir con, no sé, and his dog y tenía un perro o cualquier cosa que se les ocurra. Tienen que seguir con una continuidad basándonos en los videos que hemos visto de cómo se crea un plot twist, que sería como un cambio en la trama. Entonces, quiero que continúen aquí abajo, ¿vale? Mientras tanto, les voy a poner una escena de una serie que tiene, digamos, unos plot twists como muy interesantes, como para que ustedes se guíen.
Okay. Start from the beginning. When did you first meet Walter White?
I first met Mr. White's in junior year chemistry. He was my teacher.
You are not how I remember you from
Not at
class.
all.
I mean, like,
You and I working together. Having each other's back. It's what saved our lives.
Walt's ruthless. He'll do just about anything to protect his interests. Except when it comes to you. He cares about you.
He's my partner. If he doesn't go, I don't go.
Why him? Because he does what I say.
Loyalty. Loyalty.
Only maybe you got it for the wrong guy.
Maybe you got it for the wrong guy.
Because I can trust him. I can trust him. Coward. Coward.
Secrets between people.
Look, I know how upset you are. How upset you are. What happened to this boy? What happened to this boy? I am just as upset as you are. Just as upset as you are.
Are you? Are you? Really? Really?
I'm sorry the kid here.
I'm sorry the kid here.
I sure as hell do. I sure as hell do.
You are a time bomb. You are a time bomb. Tick, 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 tick. And I have no intention of being around for
You just do stuff. You just do stuff, and nothing happens. What's it all mean? What's it all mean? No! What's the point? No! What's the point?
Todd, you and I have done things that are just as bad. Just as bad.
all the people that we've killed, people that we've killed.
The rest.
If you believe that there's, we're already pretty much going there, right?
Everything I've ever cared about is gone. Ruined. Turned to shit. Ever since I hooked up with the great Heisenberg.
No, it's why I didn't miss you. Why
I have never been more alone. I have nothing.
What have you got in your life? What have you got in your life?
No one. Right, it's all gone.
Sorry about Jane. I watched Jane die. I watched her overdose and choked to death. I could have saved her.
Go on.
But I didn't. I did not kill Mike. I need you to believe.
Just tell me you don't give a shit about me. And it's either this, or you'll kill me the same way you killed Mike.
You wanna know what he did? You wanna hear about it? He poisoned a little kid.
He poisoned Brock. He poisoned Brock.
And this is your way. I've driven way harder. Before you're dead and gone. Admit it. You did.
And all for that asshole gets away.
I did not do this. Shut up.
You can't keep getting away with it.
In my head, kill me right now.
Do it.
Say you want this.
Leave a number on you, didn't it?
Nothing happens until I hear you say it.
I want this.
Then do it yourself.
I'm thinking maybe you and I could partner up.
You want to cook crystal meth?
That's right.
Okay, Carlos receives different rehabilitation and exercise therapies during the day to help him raise his self-esteem. and make him feel better in health. ¿Quién escribió esta? ¿Quién escribió? ¿Quién escribió?
Lilia Fisher. Lilia
Ah, muy
Fisher.
bien, qué bien. Está muy bien. He got a cat that was hovering near the hospital and that was his company. ¿Este quién lo escribió? ¿Quién escribió este? Ah, ok. Carlos is a very lonely person. He has no friends, nor does he have any family left. He's only with his cat because the cat is named Simon. Okay, okay. So you can finish this. Ustedes pueden terminar esto. Thank you. This is going to be your grade. Esta va a ser su nota. See you. Goodbye to the next class. See you in the next class. Okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye, teacher. Goodbye, teacher.